welcome. We're pretty excited about today. We think this is an amazing thing that the BCTF does for students, future teachers, to welcome them into this wonderful profession. The BCTF offers a professional day like this for all faculties of education in the province. And it is universally seen as just an amazing opportunity. So we're very excited they're here today.
Thank you, Barbara. Good morning, bonjour, and welcome to everyone. My name is Chelali. I'm an assistant director with the BCTF, and I'm also a teacher. So one of my responsibilities is to coordinate BCTF Day on campus. I also organized the new teacher conference, which is coming in March. And I am also in charge of French programs, and actually we just came back. We took about 87 teachers to France for training, and we came back 2 weeks ago. Est-ce qu'il y en a qui parlent en français ici? Qui veut aller en France? Oh. So only those that they said yes. I just asked who wants to go to France, and I have only I have the names. I'm here this morning. I'm here this morning to introduce some of the work that the BCTF does for teachers, and also to welcome you as you embark into this new journey to become the educator of the next generation of our children. So welcome to the profession for a better tomorrow, for social justice, for equity, fairness, and high professional standards. When you are outside the profession, it may seem that the BCTF works mainly on bargaining issues. We sure hear more about the BCTF when teachers are negotiating a new contract. However, the BCTF is much more than that. As a federation that exists now for more than 90 years, the BCTF regroups over 41,000 teachers. We offer programs and services that concentrate in key areas for our members, such as professional development, bargaining, and social justice. The BCTF also organizes conferences, facilitates workshops, participates in research projects, provides support to local associations, and 33 specialist associations called PSA. These PSA provide professional development, research, publications on specific subjects of interest. We have an award-winning website that has a wealth of information, and I invite you to browse and explore it, different sections. It's very easy to find, bctf.ca, and there's a lot of information that you can gain by just visiting the website. We have also different publications, including the Teacher magazine that informs teachers throughout the province. We administer the Teacher Pension Plan and the Salary Indemnity Plan for teachers who have exhausted their sick leave or who have become disabled, including a rehabilitation program. We provide advice around health and safety. We support Teachers Union in Canada and overseas. We organize mediation and peer support. We provide legal aid, promote social justice on issues such as poverty, racism, sexism, violence in schools, homophobia, Aboriginal issues. We provide also different services in French, and the list could have been longer, but the point here is that to say that you should learn and know more about these programs and services, as it can help you as a professional and as a future teacher. And today, we are going to give you the opportunity to know more about your future organization. I want to emphasize for that the BCTF services are given in a very large part by teacher volunteers. There are only few teachers that working at the head office in Vancouver. The real strength of the federation is its network of teacher volunteers. For example, we have more than 160 presenters who offer a variety of workshops free of charge to schools around the province. Today, here in this beautiful university, the workshop presenters are also teachers who volunteer their time and energy to share their passion with their colleagues or future colleagues. In a few minutes, you will hear Irene Lanzinger, President of the BC Teacher Federation, and she will give you more details about our professional organization and answer some of your questions. But let me, before maybe just remind you quickly about our program today. And I think I don't need to go back. Barbara already did that. But you will find in the kit that you received an agenda and the room number. And we have also an evaluation form, which we would really appreciate that you complete as the day progresses and give it to the last presenter at the end of the afternoon. I invite you also after lunch to come to the important presentation of your local association. Kip Wood, president of the Nanaimo Teachers Association, will be here to do that, and he can also answer some of your questions. The local association is an integral part of the BCTF, and your first contact with the Federation will be most likely be through your local. I would like to thank my colleague Barbara McLeod for her work and to make this day possible, and all the help that we've got, and we have to work through because it was a little... Thank you, Barbara. And now it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Harry Jansen, Dean of Education here at the University, to say a few words on behalf of the Vancouver Island University. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Mo. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, BCTF, staff, and executive. I'd like to thank the BCTF for all the work they do around these initiatives. They are so important to us and to the other education programs in the province. I'd also like to thank faculty and students that organized today, especially Barb McLeod, who never seems to have enough to do and just keeps taking on more tasks. This is a really important day for us, but mostly for you, students. BCTF is the association you're going to be connected to right through your working lives. There are so many opportunities to participate in the many things that they do, and I really would encourage you. BCTF has done a great deal over the years in terms of teachers and their professional rights, and I think that leads to quite a list of responsibilities on teachers to participate and to help out with that process. There are many ways to get involved. You'll hear more from Irene. You'll hear a lot this afternoon, I'm sure, from the local association. But just on one note, it's kind of a personal note, but also a general note, that the involvement in the BCTF is one of the best ways to develop leadership skills. If you look at people in leadership positions in formal and informal, in schools, in school districts, at universities, you'll find that most of them started learning their particular leadership skills in their involvement through the BCTF, where at one time I was actually on the executive. So I'd now like to invite the real speaker, and that's Irene Lanzinger. Irene Lanzinger, president of the BCTF, is an experienced classroom teacher with a Master's of Science degree. Irene, who teaches math and science at the secondary level, began her teaching in Abbotsford and is currently on leave from the Vancouver School District. She has also taught in Japan and Saudi Arabia. Irene served as president of the Vancouver Secondary Teachers Association, negotiator on the provincial bargaining team, as second vice president and first vice president of the BCTF before taking on her current role as BCTF president. Welcome, Irene.